it's Evie here and welcome back to my channel, or if you are new here, welcome. I hope you decide to stick around and subscribe. In today's video, I am in my kitchen because I am going to do another what I eat in a day, just because I just wanted to share. And I just hope that this gives you a little bit of inspiration as well if you feel like you don't know what to have for meals and you need some meal ideas or inspiration. I think it's always fun to take inspiration from others on what they're eating if you want to try new recipes and try new things, but also whatever works for me won't work for you. So please just take this with a grain of salt. It's just some inspo, and you should never ever copy what other people are eating from day to day, because everybody has different energy expenditure and different lifestyles, different priorities, etc. So we're going to start with breakfast, and I'm going to make some protein French toast. It is super duper easy, minimal ingredients, minimal effort. So if you work from home or you just want to try something new on the weekends and you have a little bit of extra time, this does not take that long at all. So I'll gather my ingredients and let's have some breakfast because my stomach is also rumbling. So if you want to make some protein French toast, you are going to need protein powder. I'm using the plant protein cookie dough flavor from Macro Mike. I always use vegan protein because I feel like it absorbs much better and gives a thick consistency than whey protein. I feel like whey protein always just makes the mixture a bit too liquidy, and also whey protein doesn't also settle with my tummy too well. And the ones from Macro Mike are always so fun and the flavors are absolutely incredible. I only have 2 bags left, and their end of financial year sale or EFS sale is happening next week, and I can't wait to stock up on my Macro Mike goodies. Okay, anyway, so you'll need protein powder, milk of choice. I'm using almond milk. You'll need 1 egg, and then your bread of choice. I'm using the country split bread, and I use 3 slices. I'll also list all the ingredients just here somewhere, just so you can screenshot it if you like. Let's get my bread. And then you obviously just customize it however you like as well with your toppings. All right, so first up, oh, that's my last egg. Lucky I bought another carton the other day. First up, just crack your egg, and then I just use a fork to whisk it. Okay, I'm gonna set that aside for now. Next step, grab a shaker, because I just find this the easiest with a shaker. And I'm going to measure out 90 mils of almond milk. And I'm going to use 20 grams of protein powder. And just shake it up. And just pour it into mixing with your egg. I love having a gas stove top because I feel like it heats things up so much quicker than like an electric thingy-majiggy. So I'm just using canola spray oil. I don't really like using liquid oil when I'm cooking this sort of stuff. That's just my personal preference. So that's my mixture. I just have my plate, my 3 pieces of bread, and my spatula. And what I love about this massive pan is I actually get to fit all 3 pieces. That way I don't have to wait for some pieces to cook and then put in the rest. So while that is just frying away, I like to get my toppings ready. So usually I top it up with my Macro Mike powdered peanut butter, but I used it up my last bit on Monday, and because they're having an EFS sale next Tuesday, I'm not going to bother buying new Macro Mike when I know it's going to be cheaper then. So I'm just using the PB2 that you can just get from Coles or Woolies, and I just got it in the cocoa with cocoa, so like the chocolatey one. So I'm going to get 10 grams of this ready. And if you're not familiar with powdered peanut butter, you just mix the powder with water And what I really love is you get the consistency that you want. So if you want it more watery, you add more water. If you want it thicker, you just put less water. And that's what it turns into. So I always top up my protein French toast with banana and frozen berries. But I don't like having berries frozen, and I didn't defrost them, which was silly of me. So I'm just gonna put some in a little container, pop it in the microwave for about 45 seconds. That's what I usually do. And then I have half of my banana left over from yesterday that I'll just cut up. Okay, so I got my frozen berries. I'm just going to mix it in the pot in there. Okay, so I'm ready to flip my French toast. This is what it's looking like when it's flipped. Just ignore this one. It kind of ripped when I flipped it. But this is looking so delicious. Okay, so we have my protein French toast is ready to go, but I always like to add a little bit of something on the side, and I always pop on this frozen yogurt, chocolate, and cookie. I used to put it directly on it, but then I realized that it just melted way too quickly. So now I just put it like in a little cup on the side, and it's like a Minnie Mouse little thing. And I'm just going to pop on 30 grams on the side for this. Like that. You know what? 34 grams it is. Whatever. Close enough. But yeah, if you're interested, it's the Twisted Healthy Treat All Natural. Oh, it's gluten-free as well. So if you're gluten intolerant, there you go. And it's honestly so delicious. Okay, so I'm just sitting down now to eat my brekkie. I'm currently filming this on my week off, so I don't actually have any work to do, which is amazing. But yes, this looks so good. It's also quite macro friendly. Also, when I'm eating, I also like to read because it also helps me eat a little bit slower as well. So I'm currently on book 3.5 of the A Court of Thorns and Roses series. And this is Court Frost of... Wait, what? Oh, A Court of Frost and Starlight. And obviously, if you're not on the Kindle game yet, you should get on the Kindle game. And I also have my mighty LSKD tumbler for my water. So now I'm just going to eat and read. Yummy. And then add some of that frozen yogurt on top. Delish. Love this breakfast so much. I make it at least 2 to 3 times a week. I just put on a jacket because it is so damn cold, and this is really nice and fuzzy and woolly. It's from Uniqlo. Literally everything I buy now is from Uniqlo, like half of my wardrobe. So it's like half Uniqlo and then like half like concert merch, and the rest is obviously activewear. When you eat something that's just so delicious and then you're about to finish and you're like, oh, I wish I had more. This is one of those meals. Just wish it just never ended. Last bite. All finished. I'm going to finish this chapter. I have 3 minutes left, and then I'm going to clean up, and then I need to feed my hungry doggos. Come on, buddy. Good boy. There you go. Yep, yummy. Okay, so it is now 12:30, and I'm just gonna start preparing for lunch. If you can hear some like drumming in the background, it's because the dryer is on. It has been quite a wet week and it's currently raining outside. But anyways, I'm going to start prepping by putting on a cup of rice. So I'm just using Thai jasmine rice. I've been eating rice so much this week. I really want to switch up the carbs and maybe do some pasta next week. Oh my goodness, there's a hole at the bottom. That's fun. Okay, washing my rice, and then you always want to do, so 1 cup of rice means 1.5 cups of water. And I guess the like easy thing about rice is you just put it in the rice cooker and then you just leave it until it's ready. I don't have the exact packet with me that I use because it's I meal prepped it and it's just sitting in the fridge, but I'll pop on the screen what I use. But if you don't know what to do for lunch or dinner, just go to Coles or Woolworths. I'm pretty sure they both sell the Master Foods sauces. Buy these. It makes cooking so easy. It tells you exactly what you need. For example, sweet Thai style noodles, recipe base, just add flat rice noodles, lean chicken breast, egg, Asian greens, and sweet soy sauce. It tells you exactly what to do and how it's going to turn out, and it gives you the instructions on the back as well. It is so easy. They all serve 4, so you can always cook it for dinner and then have it for lunch the next day. I just love using these. So if you are stuck on what to use for lunch or dinner, just pick up these Master Foods packets. They are so good. But anyways, the rice will take about 20 to 25 minutes. It will just let me know when it's ready, and then I'll show you my lunch. But I'm feeling a little snackish. I have the worst habit of eating while I'm cooking, but I just want something small. So let's see what I have in the pantry. Okay, I'm just gonna have a couple of these mini rice cakes. When I was like heavily counting my calories, which, you know, I borderline almost had an eating disorder because of it, but I stopped and I was able to, you know, really think about where I want my relationship to food to go. I was constantly buying rice cakes and putting like powdered peanut butter on it, and then I'm just like, this isn't for me anymore. I really don't want to be eating rice cakes for my snack every single day just because like it's so low in calories. But, you know, I fixed my relationship with food, and I really just wanted something to be able to just snack on the go. And I recently become obsessed with these. And I think the bad thing about like the food industry at the moment is they have how many calories are on the packet, and I don't care about that anymore. I just really wanted something to snack on. So I'm having 2 of those until my lunch is ready. Okay, so the time is almost 1:30. I am definitely ready to eat. My rice is ready. I have my red wine beef here in my container that I'm just going to heat up just for a couple, maybe just a minute actually. All right, so I'm just gonna weigh out about 100-ish grams of rice. Actually 100 is gonna be too much. I'm gonna stick with 75. That is definitely ready now. Oh, that smells so good. Okay, my husband also loves making bread, which is amazing for me because I love eating bread. So I'm just gonna have a piece of bread with it as well, just to like dip the sauce inside. And then I also just wanted some carrots. So I'm just gonna shove those on my plate somewhere. There's already carrots in this dish, but I just really wanted to eat some raw carrots as well, just for, you know, an extra vegetable serving. Also, prep your ingredients. It just makes it so easy to just get out of the fridge and pop it with your meals. Like, I'm always having ingredients prepped. Like, there's always sliced veggies in my fridge ready to go. So just a tip. This is my lunch, meal number 2. So we have my red wine beef with carrots. We have 75 grams of rice, some homemade bread, and some raw carrots as well. And that just looks so delicious. So yeah, just the same as breakfast. I have my jug of water and I have my Kindle with me. So I'm just going to read while I'm eating. So yeah. And the great thing about having something like this with bread is any sauce that's left behind, you just soak it up. Oh God, I am so tired. I am now ready for my snack. I'm honestly so hungry. It's almost 4 o'clock. I have an energy drink here. Well, it's a pre-workout, but I'm just using it as an energy drink. It's from Optimum Nutrition. blue raspberry flavor. This does not taste good at all. I have tried Optimum Nutrition before, and I think I had the kiwi strawberry and I loved it, and I wanted to try something new. And yeah, I'm kind of just trying to use it up at this point, and I don't like it at all. But it doesn't taste good, but I just need some energy. Anyways, just have a mishmash of things to have my snack. I have half of a Nutella donut left over from when I had the other half on Tuesday. Look how delicious that looks. So I'm going to microwave that for about 30 seconds just to get that Nutella nice and gooey. Are you ready? Yum. Oh, I'm so excited to eat that. Okay, chuck in my orange slices, the remainder of the rice cakes. This isn't the most nutritional filled snack, but that's fine. So that is my snack. Half a Nutella donut, some rice cakes, and orange. Oh my goodness. Yummy, 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 yummy. Oh my god. I used to eat Nutella so much. Like when I was a kid, it was my breakfast, lunch, and dinner sometimes. And I don't eat it as much as I used to because it's, you know, it's quite caloric dense and obviously doesn't have much nutritional value. But every now and again, I will have something that I've been craving, which is totally fine. I think it's really important to know that you can still reach your goals. You can still have a very healthy lifestyle, even when you are consuming foods that are more caloric dense and don't hold that much nutritional value. Just every now and again, it's totally fine to have this stuff and you can still reach your goals. So I'm going to finish off my snack, finish off this nasty drink, and we'll be back for dinner. I got my nice fluffy robe on because it is so cold. So I'm just going to start preparing dinner. And this is a meal that I used to have probably every single week for lunch, and I probably haven't had it in over a year now because it was probably one of those things where I got the ick from because I was having it too much. But I'm going to be using the Nandos peri quick marinade with some chicken breast, and I'm gonna once it's cooked, I'm gonna pop it in some pita pockets and put in like some vegetables in it as well. So this is probably very macro friendly as well. I honestly don't really know the macros for this, but let's get started. This is also a great cost-friendly meal because the chicken was $12.89. The marinade was, I think, about $4. And then I use, and then the wraps as well. And then everything else is kind of pantry items that I already have. Like I'm always stocked with vegetables and sauce in the fridge to pop in. So I'm just going to slice the chicken breast into like thin slices. That way they're able to fit in the pita pockets much easier. And oh, I hate touching raw chicken, but whatever. So I probably want, if you can hear Peter pattering, that's just my dogs. So I kind of want them to look like this, thin. No, you can't have any. I'll give you some later, okay? Go on, go away. Oh, here comes the other one. Hi, mister. And now, just pour that in. I use probably about half the bottle. It's actually a lot of liquid in there. And I'm just gonna set this in the fridge maybe for like an hour or so, just to make sure that marinade really sinks in. And then I will cook that once it's dinner time, and then we can assemble. Is time to cook dinner. So I pop some oil in the pan. got my chicken here. You can even do this with rice or a chicken bowl, because you know chicken is very versatile, and if you don't want to make your own marinade, you can just use the Nandos one. I have a lot here, which is great because I do like to use leftovers for lunch or dinner the next day, and there's plenty here for a few days worth as well. Only thing that I hate about using this type of sauce to cook is that it's definitely going to splash everywhere. So I really want to get one of those things that is like a little net, like a mesh net, that way you can catch all the spit that comes from the chicken. That way not a huge mess is made. So I'm going to cook this now, and then we can assemble our dinner. I have my dinner, my pita pockets, which was actually really annoying to put together, but as delicious as I remember. Okay, I have just finished dinner, which was actually quite delicious. I've just remembered how much I love that Nando's peri peri marinade, so I'm definitely going to be using that for dinner and lunch more often. I'm just chilling on the couch now, and I'm just going to read for a little bit until it's time to go to bed. But I hope you guys enjoyed this full day of eating. If you did, please make sure you give it a thumbs up, leave a comment down below, and don't forget to subscribe. And until next time, I hope you guys are having an amazing day wherever you are, and just remember that one bad day isn't a setback, and tomorrow can always be better. Bye.